What's up, everybody? Aaron with Aaron Unwinds and Why We Love Horror. Back a little bit delayed. I'd been under the weather, not unwinding much, frankly, because that's no fun when you're under the weather. But I'm feeling much better now, and I'm here to catch up on the alphabet challenge. We're up to letter D. Death Game from 1977 is the movie of the week. There's the poster, really awesome poster there, and this was eventually remade into Knock Knock. Some people might have seen it with Eli Roth, Keanu Reeves, Anna de Armas. Really interesting movie. After I've now seen the original, or what it's based on, I should say, Death Game. Real quick synopsis of the movie. George is a businessman. He's a husband. His wife very convolutedly explains how the children are away at their parents, at George's in-laws' house, so George's wife's mother and father's house. And then the son needs his appendix removed, so that's why the wife has to leave. So George is home alone. And it's just like a really, kind of quick explanation of it. George played by Seymour Cassel, Oscar-winning Seymour Cassel. And George is just home. And then it's a rainy night, and two young ladies come to his door claiming that they were walking, not driving, and they got stranded and they needed help. And could this man help them? And George decides to help them. And from there, very shortly afterwards, a three-way in a hot tub happens, with most of it shown. So Seymour Cassel getting to make out with two younger women, right on. And these two women, Jackson and Donna, Jackson played by Sandra Locke. Sandra Locke was my favorite. She is the one right here over my left shoulder. She's definitely like the more aggressive of the two. And I also think that she had to have been an inspiration for Harley Quinn. Harley Quinn, I don't believe, was created by 1977. And this girl, like, straight up is just like playing into every aspect of it with how she treats George, because after they have sex with George, the next morning, things have changed. The energy's changed a little bit, and these two aren't leaving. And all of a sudden, George is getting fed up with it. He's like, "You got to leave!" Like, but standing up when it's too late, and Jackson's like, "You're not going to do shit. We're 15." And so, are they 15? Aren't they? That's kind of part of, the ambiguity of this movie that doesn't really explain it and doesn't really make a huge difference either way. Like, because this whole movie, the ultimate point is it's a really good home. I'll say that much. It's also got a ton of like weird psychedelic 70s moments where like it will like be like an acid washed lens towards the end of the movie at a particular instance. Just overall, there's a song that plays. It's like almost sounds like about my sweet old dad. It's just like a little nursery rhyme that keeps playing, and it's playing over some very violent scenes. At one point, a food delivery guy shows up and he gets drowned in a fish tank. It's absolutely iconic, and the green like neon of the fish tank lights up the entire room. So there's some really cool lighting moments by the director, Peter Traynor. I heard there was a bunch of problems on set. Seymour Cassel not wanting to redo lines. He definitely, I think got involved with a movie he wasn't ready for. It's like a grindhouse home invasion, crazy ass movie. And it really does not hold back with regards to the violence. There is a cat that is murdered in the story as well. So if you're averse to animal violence, just mention it. In the next couple of weeks of Aaron Unwinds are going to be rough for you, because which I'll get to at the end, is not for the faint of heart in any way, including that. And it's just like George keeps trying to, he like tries to play the nice approach, and it's like they know what they're doing. These girls have done this tons of times, countless amounts of times, and it's kind of just a way of sticking it to the man. Fuck the patriarchy type of movie. Donna, played by Colleen Camp, is like the much more innocent of the two, but you see George like take advantage of that, and not in like creepy ways, but like to his benefit. So it's all kind of weird, and you end up like, I know George doesn't deserve this, but he kind of deserves something shitty, and it's like there's less bad people who've had worse things happen to them. So it's like you have that start to happen. It continues to, escalate. The food delivery guy getting killed also just kind of puts George further into a kind of desperate corner. Eventually, these gals decide to just leave after getting George basically dead to rights. They don't kill him. They leave. They're running down the streets of, I believe, San Francisco. And they're hit by a big Volkswagen van, and the credits roll. That's how the movie ends. Very Giallo-esque ending, where it's just like, holy fuck, out of nowhere, just in like, once again, like crazy music plays. There's like a bunch of acid-soaked like tie-dye all over the screen. You're like, what the fuck is happening? And they had been run over by a Volkswagen Euro van. So that is Death Game. I did get to watch it with the Joe Bob experience. So one of the Joe Bob episodes is available on Shudder in its full amount, with Chandra Locke also to give a lot. Sandra Locke also there to give a bunch of kind of behind the scenes. She also helped produce. She also produced Knock Knock. It made me want to go back and watch Knock Knock too, because I think that they're very different movies. I have a feeling I'll probably prefer the 70s version, but I think it will make me appreciate Knock Knock more. So not that would be my K movie, but I'll get back to it eventually. Yeah, let's go ahead and get those ratings. Yeah, I really like this movie a lot. First of all, the Joe Bob episode is great. One of my favorite Joe Bob episodes, and I don't know. This is just like a psychosexual, crazy '70s insane movie where it's like you keeps getting worse and worse for the main character, and you kind of feel for him, but also you kind of want to see it keep on continuing. There's a lot of subtext with feminism in the movie that's just done in a very effective way because, of course, the 70s, and the ending is insane. 4.5, 4.5 leaves for me. It's nearly a perfect 5. This is like in my top 10 to 15 home invasion movies. I think it's fantastic, and I think you should check it out as soon as possible. So before we take off, I am catching up. D coming out a little bit later in the week here, but E is for this upcoming Wednesday, and I am doing Eaten Alive with an exclamation point. This is not the Toby Hooper version. This is the Umberto Lenzi Italian cannibal version with a lot of animal deaths. But at least the animals are killed by other animals in this movie, so it's like nature and shit. But it's crazy. I hope you get to join me for it. It's an underseen gem. And thank you for all the support. Aaron's out. Peace.